tips and stuff if you're going through sleep training. Don't give up. Make sure, I think it's easier too if you have a partner who wants to get up in the middle of the night. I only slept trained by myself. I did it while Ben was gone the first time with Emmett, and then I did it again the second time while Ben was gone with Adeline. It's just something that I just needed to do to kind of keep my sanity, basically, because I was like, if I'm not getting sleep, I'm not going to be a good mom to my kids. So I need to be a good mom in order to, and I need sleep in order for that, and I know she needs sleep and everybody else needs sleep. So but yeah, like watching videos and like having reinsurance and seeing people, because I just thought it was just like never gonna end, and you know, I just thought she just kind of figured it out on her own and would not wake up in the middle of the night, and that like wasn't the case. And then somebody made a good point that it's, you teach them how to eat, you teach them how to crawl, you teach them how to do basically everything, and you teach them how to sleep sometimes, and that's just the way it is, because they're not really born to sleep. And I know Adeline was like in the womb super active when I was breastful, so they don't know like night and day and all that stuff. So it really helps, like blackout curtains and a good nighttime routine. And I do use essential oils. I use like lavender and stuff on her feet, and I diffuse. Sometimes I diffuse Gentle Baby or lavender depending on, you know, what I got. And I just use a little bit in her room, and like music and a sound machine, and I have a fan, and it's like all these, but which I know I heard helps with noise and stuff. So that's what I really think is good, and just like letting them kind of figure out how to settle down on their own. And now, I mean, if she does wake up in the middle of the night or whatever, I will give her the passy, and she usually always goes back to sleep if she does wake up, which is kind of rare now. So it took me a little bit longer, but I'm really happy it did that. And then the best thing too is then when he gets home, like he, you know, she's already sleeping through the night, so it's all like, that's another thing that we have to stress about and worry about, or he has to stress out and worry about. I know like with traveling with Emmett too, it helped out a lot. Whenever we got back from Japan, it was like 2 days or 3 days, and he was automatically adjusted. And like same thing when we went back to North Carolina to the mainland, he would wake up a couple times, and then it was easy from there on out. So it's just a nice like layer down, and for me, like in the middle of the night, like, okay, no, it's gonna be a good night and it's gonna be okay. And teething, I know it's been kind of hard. Emmett was a pretty good teether. She is a little bit different, but she hasn't really been waking up in the middle of the night. Her naps have been a little bit issue or like difficult, but I forgot to tell her schedule. So her schedule is basically, it's usually bed by like 7:45, 8. When she kind of goes to bed, I lay her down awake. She's usually always awake. She's never asleep. There's only one time she fell asleep nursing on me, and I like just snuggled her and just was like, well, because she's never really been that baby to do that. I remember Emmett would just like pass out on my boob. She doesn't really pass out. She likes her pacifier. Which I know some sleep training people say don't give them pacifier because that's something, you know, they're relying on. If they lose it, I like it. It's been fine. If she does lose it in the middle of the night or whatever, she doesn't really wake up. It's like, it's been rare. I think she's woken up like since we've slept trained a couple times. But yeah, so she lays down, and then she usually gets up at 7. So nights at 6, and then I go in there and give her the passy, and she kind of wakes up at 7 or 7:30. But sometimes it's between like 6 and 7:30. And she usually naps around 10:30 if we're kind of late or I've just been kind of busy or whatever. And then she sleeps usually till lunchtime. It depends. Some mornings it's like 45 minutes, like an hour, if she don't want to sleep. Other times like a 2-hour nap, and then we eat and we do whatever we need to do. And used to, when I would go out, like she could like sleep on me or like fall asleep in the car. Lately she hasn't been really doing that. I've been sick, so I haven't really been getting out of the house, and my window to get out of the house is usually after lunch, so I try to get out and then get back so she can go night-night, or she can sleep in the store, and she doesn't really sleep in the store or in the car, so I don't know what's going on with that. But if we're home, like right now, she slept at like 2:30 or 3:30 depending on the day, and then she usually wakes up depending when she lays down, like 4:30 or 5, and then we eat lunch and nurse and eat dinner, and then we do bath and she goes to bed. So that's basically her routine. So that's something that like I really stick to. They say they need 11 hours, and I also started after she was 6 months old, and it was before because he was sleeping through the night before. I know some people will sleep train from a really early age. I kind of waited because I wasn't really sure, and my husband was gone, and there were some nights where she'd just wake up and she would eat and she'd go back to sleep, and I thought she was going to grow out of it, and she wasn't, and she was doing really good, and I thought it was 4 months sleep regression, and then it wasn't. So it was just, there was a lot of stuff I needed to figure out before I really was like, okay, I know she's ready. The past 6 months, most people say they should be sleeping through the night at this point, and they're not. It's usually the parents, in my opinion. Maybe not. I don't want to say that like it's a bad thing or anything, but it's usually like they don't. I don't know. They're ready to be like, I think, taught, and that was a good time. She was about 6.5 months old, and it took a while. Like I said, there were some points, and she's been kind of waking up at 6. It just depends. Like she'll wake up 6, and then if she doesn't have a good nap, sometimes I can see that she gets up early. If she has good naps, she'll sleep, so I know like getting naps too is a really good thing to stick with. Timeline on that. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will, if you have any questions or whatever, just comment below. YouTube really helped me out. Reading a lot of articles helped me out. So yeah, it was just really nice that I'm really happy. Because like I said, I sleep at night, she sleeps at night, it's fine. Even with a babysitter, she did really good. I thought she'd be like waking up in the middle of the night to nurse or whatever, and she didn't, so it was really nice. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.